Hi, my name is Ash.
I'm Lexa.
And welcome to our YouTube channel. Okay. So this is what, part 4 of how we met.
And you have a lot of explaining to do, baby.
I do. Okay. I realized that I missed her and that I had maybe some assumptions I've been making about her. And I was like, okay, let's hang out and see if this could turn it, if we're still feeling the vibes, if it's still good. Our mutual friend Becky, you guys had decided to go on a trip to
so I was on the phone with Becky and we were talking about Las Vegas. Long story short, Becky decides that her and I should go to Vegas. And then she says, would you mind if I invite Mads and Ash? Yeah, why not? I'm not in bad terms with either of them, not even Ash.
You guys messaging us about Vegas.
Oh, okay, and her.
I was like, it got me kind of thinking about you more and more, if that makes sense.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was literally, I'd be like in the shower and I just would be like thinking about you. And
Did you go because of that too?
I was nervous about that at first. I was
Okay.
like, I'm not sure like where me and Lex are at or what like I want. And then I don't know, kept thinking about you and I was like, well, I want to see like kind of what the vibe is with us, what's going to happen, I don't know. And so, I ended up reaching out to you because you were out of town, and
I was in Florida at the time.
Yeah.
I left to Florida.
Yeah, and I was like, when are you gonna be back in town?
You said, are you gonna be back to Arizona before Vegas?
Oh, yeah.
And I said, yeah, why?
And I don't know, did I just say like I want to see you?
Yeah, you said I want to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you can wait till Vegas.
You said that?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was just messing with you.
And I haven't seen you in like a month.
Okay.
I think we've only seen each other like twice in the last 3 months at this point. And I've been kind of bad at like replying to you. I'd been very inconsistent with you, and like, I mean, I guess kind of vice versa.
I came over that night that you came back from Bisbee.
Mm-hmm. And you literally brought all these different like face masks, like under eye masks, like patches, and lip masks, and like full face masks. And you were like, I know you've been really stressed, so let's just have like a relax night for you. I brought all these things, and I'm gonna give you like a full body massage. And she literally just like,
yeah,
was so sweet. I was like, what the hell? And like listened to me vent and everything. And I'm like, we have like barely talked in the last few months, and you're being so cute to me, and it was really sweet. I mean, I think did I cry?
I think you cried talking about your stuff that you were going through.
Yeah. And then we just kind of like hung out a lot that next week.
Yeah.
Before Vegas.
I think, yeah. Every day. I think we even slept over, and then we had that talk in the jacuzzi.
Yeah, the night before. Oh, so we were supposed to go to Vegas with Becky, Mads, me, and Lexa.
The original plan, right?
Yeah. And originally you and Becky were supposed to go together, and then you invited us. And then at the last second, like the day before, both of our other friends canceled.
Everybody cancels.
Yeah.
So it ended up just being me and Ash going to Vegas.
Yeah. And I've been telling Mads, because just seeing you again, I don't know how to explain it. I think like a lot of people talk about how there's no such thing as like right person, wrong time. But I think there is. Because at least for me, like I feel like in January I was not ready. I was not in a position or a place to be in a relationship, and I had a lot of things I needed to work through, and also figuring out like what I wanted and like all these different things, and figuring things out with school, and needed to date around maybe a little longer, whatever. And this time around with us talking, like it just felt more right to me. I don't know how to explain it. And she was like, I love this book. Was the Master Key System?
The Master Key System.
And then
we also read The Power of Now.
The Power of Now, yeah. And she was like, we need to read this. And we had like all these great talks in the jacuzzi, and then we went back downstairs, and she just read to me out of Power Now until we fell asleep. We did like face masks and stuff. And I was like, wow, this is literally what our relationship could be, And I'm like, I really like this. It's so wholesome and cute, and just like, I don't know, fed my soul. And then we went to Vegas the next day.
At this point, Ash and I have been doing this thing, which people call situationship. So I'm just assuming that we're doing what we're always doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I had ulterior motives.
Yeah, she had ulterior motives.
I had already basically decided, really since we first started hanging out again, and everything kind of felt more right to me and was falling into place for me, I was like, I want to be open with her, and I want to like apologize.
When did you realize you wanted to apologize?
honestly, before we even hung, before like even I came back from Bisbee and we had that night.
You didn't do it that night?
I'd already been thinking it, but I was like, I want to play it. I don't want to like rush into anything. I want to make sure that everything is still like going well with us and that it feels right and all that. And then we spent basically that whole week together, and I was like, yep. And especially that night in the hot tub, I was like officially like, yes, I'm gonna have this conversation. I wanted to have that conversation with you that night in the hot tub, but I chickened out. I got nervous. I was like, I thought that. It's like I'd gotten the vibes from you that you really liked me, and like you'd only done things to show me that you did, but I still, as soon as I like really was like in it and really wanted to be with you, I was like, I got scared all of a sudden. I'm like, what if she doesn't like me? What if it's just like, if she just wants to stay in the situationship? Like, I don't know. I started like freaking myself out about it, you know? And I was like, and I was ready for you to be like, I'm not ready, or I don't know. And I was prepared for that, because I was like, I can't expect her to all of a sudden just want to rush into this with me after I've just pushed her away for months, you know?
On our way to Vegas, and I didn't charge, or I charged my car, but I thought we could make it further when the miles started going down, and we didn't. And I had 1%, so I had to make the choice to either find a last minute just wall plug to charge my car, or somehow try and make it to the nearest supercharger, which was like 10 miles away. We finally found a wall charger that they allowed us to use, and then we went into the grocery store, and then my friend calls me. And my friend happens to be in a situationship and is calling specifically to find advice. And I don't give advice, so I just passed the phone to Ash. And she had a lot of advice.
I did. You just need to communicate with her and tell her all this stuff. And I'm thinking the whole time, like, I just need to communicate with you. I feel like a fraud saying this to you.
I literally knew you were gonna say something. I knew it. So we are in the car, and I literally, honestly, like, I did want to hear what you wanted to say, but I also was nervous to hear what you were gonna say, and I wasn't.
What do you think I was gonna say?
I don't know. The not knowing, I kind of had an idea about what it was gonna be about, but I didn't know what you were gonna say. Yeah.
I could feel there was like an energy between us two, where we're both just kind of like.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try and go to sleep.
Yeah, we were sitting in the car, and we're both just like.
I was like
silent.
literally trying to go to sleep. I was like this,
and I was sitting there like. Just like building up the courage.
I knew it, and I could feel it. I was like, oh man, she's gonna say, hopefully I'll fall asleep before she does.
Maybe. But I'm just like, whatever she says is fair, and she doesn't have to like be in a relationship with me.
So while she's doing all this, I'm trying to fall asleep. And you knew I was trying to fall asleep. So then she was like, Alexa?
I was like, I just want to. I think I said I just want to apologize for pushing you away.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, what do you mean? I was like, pushing you away like back in January, and just the last few months, how I just haven't been really like there for you, and I just kind of just broke everything off and just pushed you away. You're like, okay. I can't even remember everything that you said back.
I said, okay, you don't have to be sorry. I understood, and thanks for sharing that. And I went back to bed.
And I was like, okay, getting the courage to like keep pushing things out. You made some comment that made me think that you were like just wanting to be like a situationship or like chill.
And then you said something along the lines like, where are you at with it? And I'm like, where am I at with what? And then you asked a question along the line saying, are we a situationship? Do you want more?
Did I say this before I gave my reasons?
No, this is, I can't remember what the order.
Okay.
It was probably after you gave your reasons.
Yeah. Okay, so then I guess first I was like, I just need to get this off my chest. And be like honest with you. And
when she's saying this, guys, she is literally not even looking at me.
Yeah.
You're like looking at the floor.
Yeah.
You look so nervous. I think you're crying a little bit, like your eyes were watering.
I think I did. It makes me want to cry right now, actually.
Maybe. Why?
I don't know. It makes me emotional. It's like bring me back to the moment, you know?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm literally crying. Hold on. Oh, okay. Wow, why is this making me so emotional? This is the real live action of how it happened. And
yeah,
like,
you were just like that.
Yeah, and I was like trying to get my little tears off my eyes.
Yeah, you were.
But I was like, I was like, I just want to express like how, like why I pushed you away and like what my like thoughts were. And I went into, no, we told them everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of them was, I like thought she had like said some things. She never said this outright, but she had like made some like light comments. We'd only lightly brushed on politics. We did not even like dive into it. But she'd made some like light comments that made me think that she was a Republican, which is okay if you are. We're all allowed to have different political thoughts, but it's just different from my views. And I was like, I literally was like, I don't know if I can date a Republican. I just don't know that I can. And it was confusing to me because I'm like, you're literally a Latina lesbian. You're a woman of color and a lesbian. I don't understand that. I was a little concerned about our differences in political views. And you're like, you basically asked me to clarify that. And we just talked about that, I think, for a second. I can't remember, but like, we both, I guess, after communicating, came to the conclusion both of us are more on the centralist side. I just lean a little bit more liberal. You lean maybe a little more conservative. And then I think the other thing I said was, well, I was being honest when I told you that I wasn't sure if I could be in a relationship or like handle dating while going through school.
Because remember in part 2 or part 3, I forgot which one, when she breaks up with me, she says she's breaking up with me because school is very stressful.
Yeah, and I was honest. That was like real. But then I did end up dating other people, casually after that. And I feel like I needed that almost. Like I still needed a little bit more time to date and to like to come to the conclusion like, yes, this feels right to me. This is where I want to be. And then I definitely had that experience and was like, okay, I'm good on that. And it just made me miss her more and like what we had, you know? And so I expressed that and I was like, I think that's something that I, like timing wise, I needed to experience. And then the last thing, I was just nervous. Like I was like, I was nervous when we were dating because she does fine financially. I was like, and I'm a true Capricorn. I care about career. I care about like being like that stuff is important to me. And I wanted a partner who also is into that and is like stable and all that and like has a good career. And she's amazing. She's, you know, her career is great and she does really well with all that. And so I was embarrassed to express to her that I wasn't doing that. I was in school and I was a student and I didn't have much money right now, and that was embarrassing to me. And basically I was like, basically the conversation, like it made me uncomfortable to have the conversation of like, if we want to go do things at this time period of my life and all that stuff, like you're basically going to be the one paying for everything. But like I was genuinely, it made me embarrassed to tell you that and also to expect that you would be paying for things. Basically
I said something about how because then you said something really cute. You're like, I promise I'll have money when I'm a pilot. And I was like, I don't care if you're frying burgers at McDonald's right now. That's not why I'm dating you.
You're like, you said you could have nothing and I would still want to be with you.
Yeah.
But then you said, but I just want you to know that you could have literally nothing and I would still want you, or something like that, or I'd still want to be with you or something. And so then I think that's when I turned to you and I was like, I think I said something like, you want to be with me, or like... No,
you did not say those words.
What did I say?
You were avoiding those words.
Was I?
That's what it felt like.
But after that, I made some comment where I just was... I think I expressed that I wanted to date you.
No, you did not say that. No, you never. You were like beating around the bush, baby.
I thought I did because...
No, I knew what you were trying to do, but I wanted to hear you say it.
Okay, what I said was... Okay, you're right. I said, I can understand if you didn't trust me right now, or you didn't want to like do it, like be serious with me at all because of what we've been through and kind of what I've put you through. And like, I could see that might be a thing. And I think I was trying to get out. I thought I said this, but I guess not. I thought I said, but that being said, like I would like to date you. So what do you want right now?
And then I think I said, what do you mean by date? And then we went into the whole exclusively dating or openly dating.
And that's when you turned around and you were like, do you want to be my girlfriend?
So I was like, so do you want to be my girlfriend? Because you weren't being clear.
Or like, do you want to be with me or something like that? And I think I affirmed that.
And you said yes.
And I said yeah. And then you turned around to me and you're like, okay, well then will you be my girlfriend right here in this parking lot? And I said yeah.
Yes. And that's how she became my girlfriend.
Yep. And then I took a selfie of us right then and there and sent it to Mads.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did
I sent it to Mads and I was like, so everything went well, I have a new girlfriend. And we had a a great weekend together, and it was really cute. And I'm glad actually that everybody canceled on us, so we got to have a cute couples weekend, and we got that time to talk to each other. Because then that whole weekend was really fun, and I wasn't stressed about anything. We were just like on cloud 9.
And that's what's possible when you're transparent, communicate, and you're authentic.
Yeah, I was trying my best to communicate. I thought I was communicating well, but obviously when I'm, you know, I guess maybe I am emotionally constipated as a Capricorn. I don't know.
What?
And now we're in love.
Yes, we are.
And that's the story of us.
Yes. Hope you enjoyed it, guys.
Well, there's a happy ending, so.
There is a happy ending.
Okay.
That's all, folks.
Okay, ciao.